Angel Reese ejected from the game, picked up a pair of technical fouls for unsportsmanlike conduct at the end of the first.
Yes, it is unrivaled. It is also unwatched. Look, let's be honest. We can sugarcoat it all you want, but if you don't have Caitlin Clark playing women's basketball, or if you're not the NCAA tournament playing women's basketball, you got nothing. Zero zip, nothing.
What happens when the self-proclaimed star of women's basketball can't back up her trash talk? Just asked Angel Reese. Her recent performance in the Unrivaled League has fans and critics alike wondering if she's all talk and no game.
Angel Reese may be playing in the league, but who wants to see a goofy 6'6" woman miss layups? Not I.
From a humiliating loss to Sabrina Ionescu to becoming the first player ejected in league history, Reese's journey is a masterclass in how not to be a professional athlete. And here's the reality: while Reese is busy making headlines for all the wrong reasons, the Unrivaled ratings are in free fall, with viewership barely hitting 100,000 per game. It seems fans aren't buying what Reese is selling. Is this the end of her reign before it even began? Let's break it down.
That 12 was good.
They can't stop it.
Yep.
Sabrina can't guard. They're switching.
Picture this: Angel Reese, the self-proclaimed queen of women's basketball, strutting onto the court like she owns the place. She's facing off against Sabrina Ionescu, and Reese is feeling herself, but little does she know she's about to eat her words in the most spectacular way possible. Let's set the scene. As usual, Reese is running her mouth like there's no tomorrow. A hot mic catches her trash-talking Ionescu defense. Sabrina can't guard. She boasts, "Oh, Angel, if only you knew what was coming."
Sabrina can't fucking guard.
Get Ionescu, sixth made three for Sabrina, 29 points. Reese, no. Off the leg of Reese, it's phantom ball.
Should go, Nay. Get on a flight.
The game continue, and it's clear from the get-go that things aren't going Reese's way. Ionescu isn't just guarding, she's putting on a masterclass. It's like watching an Olympian take on a rookie. Oh wait, that's exactly what's happened, and Reese is looking more and more like the newbie with every passing minute.
Somehow, some way, Angel Reese actually plays a competent, sound basketball game. Her teams lose. All right, I don't know why that is, but her Unrivaled team is an unmitigated disaster. All right, a team that's got real talent on it. Kaylee Copper, Chelsea Gray, Angel Reese. Wasn't she supposed to be the third one here? The three-headed monster? Well,
as the game unfolds, Ionescu stats start piling up. Are you ready for this? 32 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, and get this, she does it all in just 19 minutes. That's not a typo, folks. 19 minutes. It's like Yonu is playing on cheat mode, while Reese is stuck in tutorial. Meanwhile, Reese is having a night. She'd rather forget. Her shots aren't falling, her defense, well, let's just say it's about as effective as a screen door on a submarine. She's flailing, she's failing, and it's painful to watch.
She ran a clinic on Angel Reese and the Rose BC last night, and it is hilarious. So Angel ran her mouth right there about Sabrina this morning. 9:12 a.m., laugh out loud. Sabrina Ionescu right there. Yeah, she crushed them. Watch what you're doing. A little bit like Caitlin Clark. You piss her off, she's going to crash you.
The gap between the teams keeps widening. Ionescu Phantom Basketball Club is pulling ahead, leaving Reese's Rose BC in the dust. It's not even close. The final score, Phantom 75, Rose 63. But the real story isn't in the numbers, it's in what happens.
So Rose BC are 1-4. I mean, this team is disastrous. And let us not forget, after the All-Star break, the Chicago sky melted down last year as the double-double streak rose. All right, rose up out of the ruins.
After the game, Ionescu could have gone for the jugular. She could have trash-talked right back, rubbed salt in the wound. But what does she do instead? She posts a simple LOL on Twitter, that's it. And somehow that's more devastating than any insult could have been. It's the social media equivalent of a mic drop. And Reese is left looking like the punchline to a joke she didn't even know was being told.
A minute now. Tip Hayes on the rollout. How about Rose holding McBride to just 5 points? Reese claps her hands and reaches in with the foul. Oh, she just got teed up.
So I didn't see the reaction of Tiffany Hayes as she's now standing in front of her.
You'd think after a humiliation like that Ree would lay low for a while, maybe work on her game, reflect on her attitude. But nope, that's not Angel Reese's style. Instead, she's about to make headlines again during the next night, and trust me, not in a good way.
I think Reese was gesturing towards Hayes, and maybe the official thought it was to
No,
him.
I think Angel Reese was just tossed.
Well, there's our first unrivaled ejection.
Just when you thought Angel Reese couldn't top her embarrassing performance against Sabrina, she decides to make history, but not in the way you'd expect from a self-proclaimed basketball star. No, Reese is about to etch her name in the unrivaled record books. For all the wrong reasons, it's Rose Basketball Club versus Lay's Basketball Club, and Reese is fired up, maybe a little too fired up. The game's intense from the start. But something's off, you can feel it in the air. Reese is playing like she's got something to prove, but it's not her skills that are about to take center stage.
Atmosphere. That Nola Henry talking to the officials.
Let it go. It's okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. That's what
I think
The moment that changes everything happens in a flash. Reese fouls Tiffany Hayes. But what comes next, that's the real shocker. Reese, in all her wisdom, decides to throw a dismissive wave at who the ref. Hayes, it doesn't matter. Because that simple gesture is about to cost her big time. The referee's whistle cuts through the air like a knife. Technical foul. You'd think that would be enough to make Reese cool it right. Wrong. Instead of backing down, she goes full steam ahead. She's in the ref's face, arguing. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. You want to look away, but you can't.
It was suiting up for Rose. BC was tossed late in the second quarter of her team's matchup. So she did this early in the game, bro. It was the second quarter. Now, Rose definitely needs some wins, bro. So for her to do this, she pretty much sabotaged her team, I must say. This is crazy to me that Angel Reese caught herself in this position at Unrivaled, bro. She's the first player ever in Unrivaled history to be tossed from a damn game. Dog, she got to lead by example. Did she just get a McDonald's deal? This is what people like. Young ladies have to look up to Angel Reese, bro, and she's not leading by example.
Released the first television numbers, TNT did, and they're bragging about them because, well, they're the best they've ever been. Because they've only been once. It's like being the most handsome man at the Dockett's family reunion. It sounds good, but it really doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot. Look, let's be honest. The new women's basketball professional 3-on-3 league. The numbers were released from TNT, and they are not very good.
T drug its feet on getting these ratings out. I mean, again, the marketing spin they're trying to put on this is hilarious. TNT finally released the first television numbers for Unrivaled, the new women's professional 3-on-3 basketball league, and they aren't very good. Of course, TNT tried to spin the numbers as strong, but the facts state the obvious. No Caitlin Clark means no large audiences.